Okay, here's how to play Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins. It's kind of weird, I never learned this song. Like, I used to love this song when it came out. Remember, this was a pretty influential album with Tonight Tonight also. It was a pretty awesome song. It's kind of weird for me to learn this because I never learned it, but first thing you need to do to play along is tune down a half step. I think they tune down a half step a lot. So this needs to be E flat, top string, B flat, G flat or F sharp, C sharp or D flat, A flat, and E flat. And this app is called ClearTune, and it's cheap and it works well for the iPhone. So what I'm going to do is just kind of play along and then stop and then explain what I'm doing. And make sure you pull up the tab in the description, and there's a couple of good tabs. I like this one because it's easy to see the different parts. And I'm just going to play the rhythm parts. I'm not going to play any of the lead parts. So the main thing you hear a lot is this. They do this a lot. I'm just going to keep playing because I want to do the next part. There's two parts in the beginning. This is the second one. And then the chorus starts. So the main thing you got to first learn is B5. So that's 2, 4, 4, and make sure it's really important that you mute this out, this bottom string. So that's 2, 4, 4. Make sure you're also muting these top strings. So you shouldn't hear that, and you shouldn't hear that. And make sure you pull up the tab, and it's easier just kind of like glance at it and then try to play along, or you could count all the different strums you need, but you're going to do 2 strums of B5, and then lift this finger up, and you got to be careful, you're going to hit from the A string up here, so don't hit the E string or it'll sound bad. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 strums. Then lift up, then back 2 strums. Then keep this B5 down. Now it changes chords to G major 7, or just B5 over G. So put your middle finger on 3 right there. 2 strums, and then you just play the same B5 with E in the bass. And then you lift this finger up, and you hit that with A in the bass. So really what's happening, like a good way to practice this would be just to play the bass notes, go. That's sometimes a good way to learn stuff like this, and then keep the chord constant. So then it sounds like. And then after that, it's a little bit tough to know. You just gotta listen to it enough to know when the next part's gonna happen, but it's pretty much the same thing, just rearrangement of the chords. So then you go. So B5, then you do the B5 over E, then move your middle finger to G, and then to the B5 with A in the bass. Then after that, the chorus is pretty easy. It's just going to go B5, G, like a big G like this, 3, 2, 0, 0, 3, 3. And keep your ring finger where it is. Go to D sus2. So that's 0, D sus2, 0, 2, 3, 0. We go to A sus2, which is 0, 2, 2, 0, 0. E minor. Just move it down. So it's the same thing as A sus2, but move down to here. 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. And you go to G. So I'll play along to that part. And then at the end of the chorus, you're going to see. So you'll see me do that. It's basically an F sharp chord. F sharp 5, 2, 4, 4, just like B5, but you move it down. You strum it once, and then lift this up. Back to, that's F sharp 5 over E, F sharp, back to A5. I'll just play along so you can see it. After that, you do the verse again, exactly like the intro. Some more of that. Same stuff. And then it's going to go back to the chorus. And then I'll get to the next part. So I'm just watching the official video. The next part starts at So the next part starts at 2:27. So I'll play this part and explain it. Ah. Kind of botched that a little bit, but here's the idea. You need to have distortion to make this sound like the song, but if you go power chord G5, so if you scroll down, you'll see this as before picked part. You'll see 4, 6, 6. So this is G5. Then you go to B5, 7, 9, 9, and then you're gonna throw in these notes. It's really Nirvana sounding. This really reminds me of like. Smells Like Teen Spirit. It really reminds me of that. However it goes. But anyways, you're gonna go G5. So, all right, G sharp 5, 4, 6, 6. You do 3 of those. B5 to 7, 9, 9. B5. Then you're gonna go to 4th fret on the G string and kind of twang it. And then you go F sharp 5. So that's 2, 4, 4. Lift up this finger, strum it, put it back down, and go up to A5, 5, 7, 7. Then you do 2nd fret, and then you go back and do the same thing you did it with G sharp 5 to B5, and then you do the same thing here, except you do 6th fret. So it's. Oops, yep, so. It's kind of weird. It definitely has that like late 90s sound. After that, they go. Let me just play along. I don't have this fully like memorized, so I have to play along so you can make sure I do the rhythm the right way. this is the part I'm playing right now is right before like the picking part. So basically you do E5, so 0, 2, 2. This is the bridge. And it says to strum it once in the tab, but it sounds kind of lame if you're playing by yourself, so I would strum it more like. But you could just go like this if you have some distortion and you want to just sustain it. Then so E5, 0, 2, 2 to G5, 3, 5, 5. Then F sharp 5, F sharp 5 over E. Back to F sharp 5 and A. So. Or you can do it like I was doing, where you strum more on the first two chords. And the last time you're going to go. So E5, G5, F sharp 5, you hold it. And now for the picking part, what I would do is, like what I'm going to demonstrate right now, I'm not going to like when I see stuff like this, I don't care to play it exact. Not because I'm lazy, but just because I know, like, I'd rather just be able to do it pretty much right away and remember it later. So what I'm thinking about is it's the same chords as the chorus. So if you learn the chorus well and then just pick it, so it's going to be like. So remember the chorus was B5, G5, D, A sus2, E minor, G. But then I'm looking here and there's more open strings. So you do have to modify it a tiny bit. So it'd basically be more like going. So then I'm just going to remember, alright, I got to leave more open strings than I did when I strummed. So basically you're going to go B5. Like right there, I just played the tab, but what I would do is instead just think, alright, B5, G, then I need a G, A sus2, E minor, to G. And you can even practice strumming it just to get it in your head. And then just try picking it. And then after that, I'll just play along that a tiny bit of that so you can hear it. Oops, I blew it. So, I made a few mistakes right there. The main mistake I made was accidentally going to E minor instead of A sus2. Just gotta be careful about that. I kept messing that up also when I was learning the song. Like, it's real easy to accidentally put your finger there instead of there. Because A sus2 is just. E minor is. So just gotta be careful for that. Then after that, it does the chorus, but it's a little different. It's like more minimalist. It only has 4 chords. So let me play that part. So right after the picking, it's going to go. Same chords as the chorus, but only 4 of them. Only B5, G, D, A. Does it for a long time, 12 times. And then the very outro, let's see. Still doing the 4 chords. just want to hear what they do at the very end. So yeah, it is. It's just there's like a little noodle in the back, and then so E5, G5, F sharp. So that's it. If you want more help with any other parts from the song, I could probably help. But that's the best I can do just right now. So just make sure you tune down, make sure you look at the tab, and then like usually just if you get a good sense of the chords first, it will help to learn it faster, and you can fill in the details as you go. So hope that was helpful. Okay.